What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Hot 97 News, a brand new live news show where we talk about all the biggest stories across the country. It is Wednesday, March 25th. I'm your host, Lana Harris, here with Ronzel with two N's.
What's happening?
And Million.
Hey.
And I hope you're having a whimsical Wednesday.
Oh, whimsical.
So far, yes.
Not you hit us with the whimsical.
With the whimsical.
Okay, I hope you're having a winning Wednesday.
You better have a winning Wednesday.
A very wonderful Wednesday.
Amen.
Million?
A wild one day. When damn.
Okay.
Oh, man.
I thought I had it,
Yeah.
bro.
Had it too. So
I had
close.
it. A wild one day. Damn.
A wild one day. I hope you have a world-class Wednesday because I have a world-class Rubik's Cube that I just finished.
How long did it take you to do that, actually? That's
See,
really impressive, Rondell.
I knew it was coming.
No, I'm really impressed. What do you mean?
What
I'm
do
really impressed by
we
you.
We said before we got on air, you weren't going to hate.
I'm not. I'm literally not hating. I'm very impressed by you, and I would like to know how long it took you to pull that off.
But you're being sarcastic.
It's a very hard thing to do. Not many of us can do that. So I was just wondering.
It only took like 10 minutes, maybe less.
Oh, okay.
Actually 3.
Because you just got it from the store like that, or like.
I actually did this myself.
Oh, you did it?
Yes, I did this
Okay.
one. Yeah,
All by yourself,
I actually
huh?
finished before we got on air, guys.
Genius.
Yes, thank you.
Genius.
Oh, it's bubbling inside of her.
I don't want to tell you guys anything about that Rubik's Cube that Rondell explicitly asked me not to tell you guys. So we'll just move on, I guess.
Oh man.
Okay, diving into the news. Let's talk about what these people are up to. Because these people are crazy. It's been confirmed these people are crazy. Okay, so first of all, Trump said the war really is over and you people need to stop saying that it isn't. Okay, so let me just let you hear from his mouth. He says it's over.
This war has been won. The only one that likes to keep it going is the fake news. I mean, the New York Times, you read the New York Times, it's like we're not winning a war where they have no Navy and they have no Air Force and they have no nothing. And we literally have planes flying over Tehran and other parts of their country. They can't do a thing about it. For instance, if I want to take down that power plant, that very big, powerful power plant, they can't do a thing about it. It's like, take me. That's all they can do. And yet, if you read the New York Times or if you watch ABC fake news or NBC fake news, you'd say it's a close battle. It's not a close battle.
So we won. And I want to believe him so badly. It's just we have troops headed to the Middle East right now.
We're still leaving.
We're still leaving. We are still sending ass, and Iran knows that.
So what is that? We can't be won. We can't win anything if we're still pushing people out. That's actually counterproductive.
What for? What?
What, you sending them on a vacation? Oh, if that's the case, Mr. Trump, sign me up too. I want to go as well. Sign me up too.
Look, they have thousands of Marines going, which we've already talked about, and I did some digging on that. That includes an amphibious unit. That is a force that can launch raids from the ships. They can move ashore by helicopter or by landing craft and do limited ground combat. They can literally fight from the water onto the land. And then they also reportedly have some people in the Army who are going. The U.S. military is reportedly preparing to deploy at least 1,000 troops from the 82nd Airborne Division to the Middle East. That's the Army's emergency response force, the one that can just go at a moment's notice, and they can be deployed anywhere in the world, really, on a short notice. And they are trained to parachute into hostile or contested territory to secure key territory and airfields. So why would you need to be sending those people for a war that's already been won, Trump? That's why we're confused.
Not making any sense there, brother. It's not making any sense.
It's like he thinks we don't have the internet.
Come on, bro. We see that you guys are still doing this. Unless you got something up your sleeve that we just don't know about, and you can be like, oh, the war we won. Surprise! No, we didn't. We're gonna bomb you. We're gonna do it. Unless you're about to do something like that. Come on, man. What are we doing?
You know what? I now have a theory about why we're getting what we're getting, and it's gonna make sense by the end of this because I gotta walk us there.
Okay.
Based on the updates, because it just hit me just now, but. Oh, it's going to make sense. Okay, so that's not the only thing he said. That was a meeting where they were actually confirming that Mark Wayne Mullenguy to be the new DHS secretary. That's where he's talking. But he doubled down on the fact that he is talking to somebody in Iran about a deal. And whoever that is apparently agreed that they would not have a nuclear weapon, which he said yesterday. And we showed you that yesterday. Need I remind everybody, Iran has been saying that they were not making nukes from the beginning. The U.S. just didn't believe them. That's why we went in. The U.S. said that they're all liars and they're definitely trying to build one in secret. So a reporter asked him at that meeting, so then why are you talking to them now? And this was his answer.
There's something
The
that
fact that they're talking to us and they're talking sense.
What makes you trust?
I don't trust anybody. I don't trust you. I mean, that's only because I know you. But if I didn't know you, I'd probably have more trust. But I don't trust anyone. Why do you say that? Why do you say what makes you trust? Do you think I trust them? I don't trust them.
Then why bother talking?
Because they're going to make a deal. They're going to make a deal.
Now, how does that make sense? I don't trust them. They've been saying they're not building a nuclear weapon, but we said they're not to be trusted. We don't believe them. They're all liars and they're doing it in secret. But now we're going to end the war that's already been won to make a deal for a war that's been won with people we don't believe are trustworthy. But I don't trust them, but we're going to do this anyway because now they're talking sense.
Yeah,
That's what I just heard.
You confused me by doing that. I didn't know. I thought I was there with you. Now I'm confused about what is going on.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
brother.
Okay. The way you just explained, I'm like, wait a minute. Take me in the blender.
But that's what he's saying. First clip says we've won. Why are they saying we haven't won? The next clip says we're doing a deal. What do we need a deal for if we won?
Yeah, that makes no sense.
What do we need a deal for? Why are we making a deal with people who we said are liars? We popped this whole thing off because they said, we're not building a nuke. We're not building nuclear weapons. We don't even want nuclear weapons. Our intelligence community said, we have no evidence that they're trying to build nuclear weapons. But we said, all y'all don't know what you're talking about and Iran is lying. We're going in anyway. So why would we now be trying to bring this thing to an end with a deal? Doesn't make any sense. Mind you, there is a reward for information if anybody knows where the Iranian leadership is right now. There is actually something that was posted back on the 13th. And this is part of the reason why I think there's a lot of confusion. Again, a lot of people are wondering who Trump is talking to at this point. And one of the key problems here is that nobody knows where their new Ayatollah is. Mojtaba Khamenei, the guy has just not been seen since he was announced to be the one that is taking over for the last Ayatollah who was killed that started this whole thing. So Trump could be talking to almost like anybody there other than that Ali Larijani guy. He was killed like 4 days after they put this out. So not him, but almost anybody. I mean, who could say? You know what I mean? If the main leader is not gonna like rear his head up and be like, all right, I'm the one running things, then anybody could reasonably be getting talked to right now. And is that person the one with the power? Is that the one who is holding the talks back? Is that the one who's attacking Israel right now? Because Israel's still getting attacked and Israel is still attacking. So the fighting hasn't stopped.
Did I say $10 million?
It does.
You got some info?
What you know about
I think I done seen I think I done seen a few of them actually.
Oh, where'd you see them?
One of them at a gas station. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I think I seen a few at a gym.
You know what? I think that's racist because they don't all just be at the gas station. Okay, we know.
I bought my lottery tickets from that man right there. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. But that's crazy. So you can really get $10 million if you have information on these folks. That's wild.
What they say. Because, you know, like I was talking about last time, when they offer these rewards up, if you don't do it in the specific method you're supposed to do it, you don't get the money.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I feel like they just be saying this stuff.
Sheesh.
But it said, you know, you can send it to their little tip line or signal, and then that could make you eligible for a relocation and a reward.
Oh, so after you snitch, you can leave.
It could.
Oh, okay. You might
get relocated. You might get a reward.
Here's your money. Maybe. After you done told, they're gonna find out where you're going. All right.
Yeah.
That's
a lawyer
wild.
looks at could.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
said
yeah.
you could. Surprise,
That's
you
wild.
won't. Yes. So I can tell you that Iran's military command spokesperson basically said Trump is talking to himself. His name, because I've shown him a couple of times and I've mentioned him a couple of times, is Ibrahim Zolfagari. And he is just a spokesperson. But to me, he is basically their Pete Hegseth for how he kind of pops off in their news and says that they're crushing all the time. That's who that guy is. He's constantly in the news, in Iranian media, giving just, you know, threats and saying how well they're doing and blah, blah, blah. So he just said in a video message today, And it was a question. Has the level of your internal conflict reached the point where you are negotiating with yourselves? And that's
a bar. That's a bar.
Y'all got to the point y'all just talking to yourselves, huh? That's what he said. I said, that's messy. He did not mention the U.S. and Trump by name. He reportedly just said the self-proclaimed global superpower. So who's he talking about? And he said, and I quote, "Do not call your defeat an agreement, and that you will see neither your investments in the region nor the former prices of energy and oil again until you understand that stability in the region is guaranteed by the powerful hand of our armed forces."
He talking tough. I like him. I ain't gonna lie. He talking real tough right now. He sounded like America a couple of months ago. We was talking on that big talk.
True.
How the roles have reversed. Oh, how the roles have reversed. The fact that he's even talking like this is crazy. I never would have thought they was going to be like this bold.
Yeah, I didn't think they were popping up like this either. Now, obviously, this is their propaganda, right? But it is an interesting point. Either he's not getting the message that it's over and they lost and he can cool it on all that, or there is a split in leadership and some people are going rogue and saying, no matter what, whoever the leadership is at this point wants to do, I'm going to pop off in the media. I mean, because that conflicts. You know what I mean? Trump is saying they want a deal. He's saying, well, we going off. And so what is interesting, though, is that I've seen reports of Iran's demands to end the war, and I don't think Trump would go for it. Now, he did speak these negotiations into existence, because the fact that we're even hearing Iran's demands to end the war is like not nothing. I mean, at least, somebody's talking to somebody, it seems. And from what I've compiled from multiple outlets, their demands would include, first of all, stopping the strikes, obviously, guarantees the U.S. won't attack again in the future, compensation or reparations for wartime losses, lifting the sanctions that are hurting the economy, allow them to keep their ballistic missile program with no limitations, remove or close U.S. bases in the Gulf. And I've also seen reported that they want formal control of the Strait of Hormuz. I think there's about a 0% chance that Trump goes for all that. Maybe that's where they're starting. Again, I've got that from like a compilation of different reports of things that other people have reported. So, that's what they're saying. But maybe that's where they start and then they kind of negotiate to get to a point where it makes some sense for both sides. But that's a lot. That to me is the list of somebody who thinks they are on the higher ground. You know what I mean? Like, you can't put all that together if you think you're losing.
True.
So
I don't know. Yeah, it is kind of fishy business going on too. Because we was just begging other people to help us out in this whole entire war too. If you're winning a war, why you gotta have more people join in? Why you gotta ask for help?
And I've seen different reports about where that even is. Like, I've seen actually reports that the Saudi crown prince is saying, oh, we're going to get involved. We might be getting involved now. And that's kind of in private talks from what I've seen, because publicly everybody's calling for peace. Publicly everybody's saying, like, let's, bring all this down and de-escalate. But I thought that was interesting specifically because it does seem like if anybody wants this war to go on, y'all need to start putting up bodies. You can't just keep saying, U.S., y'all need to do all this to Iran while they sit back and don't have anything on the line for real. Like, yeah, they're in the area that they might get attacked, but don't say send American bodies over there and y'all don't have bodies going over there. You want the war to keep going, put some troops up. So, better yet, better yet, just de-escalate it all. But some people want this thing to go on for good reason, I think, because at this point, if they were to make some kind of a deal, the same regime is in charge, the same mindset, the same mentality, the same system is in charge, and all you really did is kick a hornet's nest. Now these people are just pissed. They're probably, they've had their supplies depleted. They have their ballistic missiles depleted. Their Navy is gone. Their Air Force is gone. You don't think they're going to build it back up?
True.
When we started this whole thing out, accidentally, allegedly, reportedly killing a bunch of kids, you think they're just going to let that go? So, I don't know. But again, the fact that we're hearing any demands lends to Trump's point that he or somebody in his administration might be talking to somebody. And honestly, I also think they may not be able to say who it is because Israel might kill them. You know what I mean? Because Israel's definitely killing all the leadership. They've been very clear. We're killing your leadership. So I think that's what's made it kind of hard for anybody to negotiate. We would like to try to make a deal and you guys are killing them all. So if we say who we're talking to, maybe they do just die. But Trump said he has a reason to believe whoever is left that they're talking to now, he says, is legit, that he even got proof that he is definitely talking to the right people. And this is what he said about that.
Yeah, we had, I hate to say this in front of these young people, we killed all their leadership. And then they met to choose new leaders, and we killed all of them. And now we have a new group, and we can easily do that. But they did something yesterday that was amazing, actually. They gave us a present, and the present arrived today. And it was a very big present worth a tremendous amount of money. And I'm not going to tell you what that present is, but it was a very significant uh, prize. And they gave it to us, and they said they were going to give it. So that meant one thing to me: we're dealing with the right people. When they want to make a deal so badly, you have no idea how badly they want to make a deal.
What was the prize?
Don't we all want to know?
Yeah, see, he talking in cryptic code. I need to know.
So technically, he was pressed on that, and he said it had to do with the Strait of Hormuz and the flow of oil. He didn't go into specifics because everybody was like, well, does it have to do with like nuclear or like what was it? And he was like, no. So then he later on said that, yeah, it was related to the Strait of Hormuz and the flow of oil. So I don't know what that was, but we did also see that Iran is promising safe Hormuz passage for non-hostile vessels. Could that be it? I don't know. But Iran is saying that, yeah, vessels that aren't hostile to them can start using the Strait of Hormuz. But they consider hostile vessels to be ones that support the U.S. or the Israeli military operations. Certainly the U.S. and Israeli, so U.S., Israel, and anybody who supports them, anybody who's tied to countries participating in attacks on Iran or aiding the aggression in any way against Iran can't do that. So that's a lot of those Gulf countries, honestly, already. And they're making them just kind of give information about who's on the ship, and they have to coordinate with Iranian authorities about who can go in and comply with whatever regulations that the Iranians put in place. So they're controlling it right now. Is that the gift? I don't know, because it would help the supply of oil replenish. Like if they do let something out of there, then there's less, not less problem, but there's more oil to go around.
Is there a world where they just shut down the Strait of Hormuz? Is there a world where they just shut it down completely? Like nobody can go through?
That's kind of what it happened. Because at best it's been a trickle.
Okay.
And at one point we saw those tankers getting blown
100%.
up, but I'm sure they were still using it, themselves as needed. And then we'd seen where they had let like China come through and like India potentially. So they've been a lot, but there's usually like hundreds of vessel passing, over the month. Like it's a lot.
Yeah.
And it's been like, I think maybe I'd seen a number this morning. Somebody said somewhere around 100 has been let through over the course of the fighting, when really hundreds usually pass through in this time. So,
So how do they differentiate? Because do y'all remember when we had that story of where the boat had was it Russia or
little false flag situation on it? Yeah.
Yes. So how do they differentiate which, if this is a safe boat safe vessel to go through, or if this is an enemy vessel to go through? Because what if there is, let's say, a pretty big boat, but there's nothing on it. You know what I mean? No painting, no anything that indicates war or anything else. And they just automatically bomb it. They
probably, if it was just not marked and not flagged, shoot, nobody knows who that is.
Exactly.
So the ships are, again, they're going to have to coordinate with the authorities there in Iran and follow the regulations. So that means, like, I will know who this is. For sure. Because you're going to have to come and tell me what you got on this boat and who you are and XYZ. And apparently that kind of already happened. There was a Pakistan-bound vessel that got turned around because they didn't have permission. They didn't comply with the legal protocols that Iran has put into place, so they turned them around. So that's,
Oh, wow.
They're not kidding.
So they are kind of shutting it down in a sense.
Right.
Like just very minor.
The fact that they're letting non-hostile, that's them opening it back up.
Yeah,
Because they've had it on. That's why gas is so high right now.
Yeah. Okay.
We kind of folded though. I don't think that we actually took this into account. Like, like how much of an L we just took, because I'm looking at it right now. Not Iran, but the Strait of Hormuz has always been shared amongst the neighboring countries over there. But the fact that Iran is controlling most of it now, what makes you think that Iran is gonna give it up, give back the power to any other country now? They control it. So now it's like, we just gave them like an alley-oop almost, in a sense.
It's almost like, like telling them we now acknowledge that there is a world where we threaten to put mines everywhere, or we threaten to just strike or hit or, compromise in whatever way, whatever vessels y'all have going, because you passed right by us. Honestly, the fact that they hadn't done that up till now is saying something. So
maybe they was choosing peace before. They always had the ability to do this. Now they really are just flexing their power at this point. And it's our fault. It's us and Israel's fault. We folded. We fumbled the ball.
Yeah, well, if you ask them, we've won. So I don't know what you're talking about.
They won too, because they have the Strait of Hormuz right now.
Yeah, I don't know what these people think. It's like a can of worms where they opened it up and it was a good idea because, these worms, they are busting at the seams. They got to get out. But did you really actually anticipate all these worms and what it was going to do? Because it doesn't seem like you did. You just keep saying you won. So I would also like to point out that somebody made a lot of money yesterday, and it's becoming very clear that someone inside the Trump administration or someone with insider knowledge is making bank betting on predictions of what's going to happen next.
Oh, wow.
And this is actually getting, it's getting very, very weird. Okay, look at this. 5 minutes before Trump announced that he wasn't going to attack Iran's energy, someone bought $1.5 billion in S&P 500 futures. $1.5 billion. That is basically a bet that the stock market is going to go up, which if people think the war is ending, the stock market would go up. They sold $192 million in oil futures, which is basically a bet that oil prices would go down. So they dumped $192 million of it. Remember, on background, Trump had given Iran 48 hours to open up the Strait of Hormuz, or else he was going to attack their energy. Iran was going to retaliate in an insane way, and people across the whole world would have been screwed. Oil prices would have been high like forever. The stock market probably would have crashed to an extent. Not crash, but it would have gone down. So out of nowhere, on the day of the deadline, Trump says, okay, never mind, I'm not going to do that anymore. And 5 minutes before that, someone made those massive trades. Do you know how much money they just made?
Yeah.
I don't.
That is so, you're basically betting. They basically bet that this exact thing was going to happen
I know that.
5 minutes before.
I want to know how much money they made off that, though.
So they say that order was reportedly 4 to 6 times higher than anything else at the time. Do you know how much money they would have lost if that hadn't happened? Tens, if not hundreds of millions of dollars in minutes. So you don't risk that much on a guess. So that's why Chris Murphy, who is, I believe, a senator. I don't think he's a law. I think he's a senator. He is out of Connecticut. He said $1.5 billion. Let me say it again. $1.5 billion as a bet 5 minutes before Trump's post. Who was it? Was it Trump? Was it a family member? Was it a White House staffer? Was it an ally? I'm kind of thinking as well, like, who did that? Yes, he is a senator, by the way. This is corruption, mind-blowing corruption, he says.
Yeah, I'm not surprised about anything insider when it comes to stocks and trades and option trading and anything like that. I'm not surprised about this by any means. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that made a lot of money that we're just not talking about. I'm very sure there's a lot of people that made a lot of money.
Oh, you're spot on. Spot on, because I looked into it. This has kind of been a story that's been floating around, but people really haven't been talking about it as much. This is not the first time this has happened. Apparently, 8 new accounts created around March 21st bet a total of nearly $70,000 on, I think it was Polymarket, one of these apps where you can go in and bet on just the futures of what's going to happen with politics or whatever. So 8 new accounts are created around March 21st. Again, they bet a total of nearly $70,000 on there being a ceasefire. 2 days later, Trump announced, he's backing off the strikes and wants to make a deal. A ceasefire. So those accounts will reportedly make nearly $820,000 if there's a ceasefire before March 31st. And not just them, not just those 8 accounts. The same person who created an account and bet the U.S. was about to strike Iran right before the U.S. struck Iran the first time back in February also made that same trade.
Yeah, this ain't nothing. I'm not surprised by this anyway. I was talking to a guy that works in he's a broker, and he was like, bruh, you'll be surprised how many people are betting on this war that know about the war and that know about what's going on or has a family member inside of somewhere. He's like, bruh, we're getting this 24/7. I know people that do this.
So, yeah, Kalshi and Polymarket, they're trying to come out with new measures to try to stop this stuff, but it does seem very sketchy to where I would think that maybe these high-ranking people in these high-ranking positions could potentially do insane things to make money because they can bet on it. And that's what I was kind of getting at earlier. What if there's literally things he can't say because his team is saying, don't say this yet. We got to have this bet go through by this time. What's to stop them?
1,000%.
Nothing's to stop them from I bet $1 billion this country is going to drop a nuke by this date. And now you have to start wondering, hold on, is the plan for them to drop a nuke by this date on this country because this is what the bet is? They're incentivized to do crazy things.
Here's the real question. Would you do it?
And would you do it?
Yes.
For the money?
Yes.
Because I'll be a bajillionaire.
1,000%.
Boy.
I'm doing it.
Boy.
Insider trading, that's me.
Okay, look, we have a lot more for you. We have to go to a quick break. We'll be right back.
A major move today. Hot 97 is expanding.
Hot 97 has launched a full streaming television channel.
Hot 97 is no longer just a radio station, it's now a streaming network.
Welcome to Hot 97 News. Let's dive into the news because the news has been newsing.
Hot 97 Mornings with Merrill. We got Shiny Culture in the building. Leah Bell in the building.
Good morning.
And DJ Cass One.
You know what it is. You know how I get down with the Funk Flex energy, baby.
Let's get it, Flex.
Nobody don't want no smoke.
Wow, it got spicy real fast. Here for it all.
We're here for it all.
Let's go. Mariah Carey takeover.
The people made it happen.
Yeah.
I'm coming around to all the classrooms and we turning up.
Good morning, students. My name is Wale. Aren't you supposed to be in class?
Where are you supposed to be?
Oh, man, you supposed to be in class, man.
Rihanna has become a true worldwide icon.
Congratulations on the job. We listen to Hot 97 every day. We can't wait to hear you guys even more.
Hey, let's go!
Get ready. The legend is on your screen. Funk Flex, the man who defines hip-hop, is bringing the heat from the radio booth to your TV.
Where's my camera at? That's my camera? All right.
The biggest beats, the hottest freestyles, and that classic Flex energy.
Bars are back.
Now in your living room. Don't just hear it, watch the movement. Funk Flex, now on Hot 97 TV, Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m.
The voice and attitude you love, now on your screen.
I love this.
Nessa brings her unfiltered energy, real talk, and celebrity interviews from the radio to your TV. It's the same Nessa you know. Bold, funny, and always keeping it real. Catch Nessa, now on TV.
Damn, that was deep right now.
Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. and Fridays at 7 p.m. Only on Hot 97 TV.
Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. First, here with Rondell with 2 N's.
What they do? Give it up to you.
And Million.
Hey, the fact that this is a reality.
Brand new live news show. I'm your host, Lana Harris. There is so much going on in this country and in this world.
Civil unrest. Nobody's going to trust that. Any of
this sounds, like I said, it sounds good.
Yeah.
It does sound beneficial.
Welcome back to Hot 97 News, everybody. We see you with these comments talking about how Don Jr. is on the board of Kalshi and Polymarket. Those would be the places where people are making these bets on the future of whatever's going to happen.
I've used Kalshi before.
To make bets on what's like sports?
Sports. I've used bet. I think one time was some election. I used bets on. I used bets on the Super Bowl to see how long the national anthem was gonna be.
Yeah,
it's stupid stuff, bro.
Shoot, at this point, I should just do it because when you talk about this every day, you can kind of predict what these people are about to do.
It is, and it's actually kind of fun, to be honest with you, because you get to bet on dumb stuff.
It's legal?
I don't know.
I don't either. Maybe we shouldn't be.
Yeah, I don't know.
If Don Jr.'s on the board, that's the president's dang son. You know what I mean?
Oh, then,
so then
I mean, it might be legal.
Also, very interesting that somebody has enough knowledge to make these crazy trades.
Right.
And the president's son is on the board. Y'all don't hear it.
Y'all don't hear it.
Y'all don't hear it. Y'all don't hear it.
They don't see it,
Y'all
bro.
don't hear it. But everything's fine. Totally normal. It's not corruption at all. Okay. Back into the news. So I know Trump says we won the war already, but people are still freaking out about how the war is really going because the Army just casually announced they're raising the maximum enlistment age to 42.
Boo. Boo. I know Million is bubbling up inside.
Listen.
No, I'm chilling.
They got us, Million.
No, they don't. They're just saying we can enlist if we want to by the time we turn 42.
Yeah,
you don't gotta go fight if you don't want to, Dodo.
True, but they might flip that enlistment to
the draft.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't lying.
If there's a draft, I think that the people who supported the war should be the first called. You know what I mean? Y'all popped off. Y'all wanted to write these checks. Go cash them yourself. The people who didn't want it, who wanted diplomacy, we should be sitting back and let y'all do y'all's thing.
Or the people that are related to the people that may be even calling this war. The people
this is true.
The people that may be in charge of even starting the war. The people that may have pushed the button. Especially if your kid just turned like 20-something years old.
Hello.
I'm just saying, just throwing out some, random facts out there.
Any lawmaker who had anything to do with this, their kids should go first. Go and support what your daddy and your mama is doing to other people's kids. Put your body on the line. That's a great idea.
I think it's a great idea too.
I think it's something that the people could get behind.
We don't need you serving as a board for Kalshi.
No.
Yeah, we don't need that. We need fighters.
Fighters. Well, here's the thing. I probably wouldn't trust none of them kids. Probably none of them kids can fight. I'm going to go ahead and keep it in
it doesn't matter. We got training for that.
Yeah, we do.
We got training for that. Let's send them on the front lines.
Front lines. Good Lord. Front lines is crazy.
It's your daddy's war, though. If it's your daddy's war, I mean, why not go to the front line?
Who else should be on the front line?
Exactly.
Y'all wanted this.
It's just selfless of you,
I agree.
That would be the best president ever if he sent his kid to the front line.
No, for sure. Because if my daddy fighting, I'm going to be fighting. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's how I feel.
Right.
If your daddy fighting, you should be fighting.
Amen.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Now, I did look it up, and the last time they increased the maximum enlistment age to 42 in the Army was in 2006, as they were struggling to fill in ranks for the combat operations in Iraq and Afghanistan. Mind you, thousands of U.S. troops died in those wars.
Yep.
So this is not a game. You know what I mean? This is war we're talking about here. They dropped it back down to the age of 35 back in 2016. But that's not all. They also changed the rules to let recruits enlist even if they have a single marijuana possession or drug paraphernalia possession conviction without a waiver. Guess when that goes into effect?
When?
April 20th.
Right up the street.
420.
420.
They weren't stupid. At this point, they begging y'all. Anybody, please sign up. Come on. They don't care who you got.
And low key, they're asking black people to do it.
Oh,
you know
for
what
sure.
I mean?
Oh, that's
Because
what
they know that.
We really the ones with the marijuana charges and stuff. So come on now. Y'all literally asking us. And it's cool. But we not dying for y'all again. Y'all not getting us twice. Y'all not getting us twice. I got homeboys right now that were in the Army. I was asking them, and I was like, bro, would you sign up again? He was like, bro, what? I'd kill myself here in America before I go over there and let them kill me. He was like, yeah, bro. He not doing nothing for this country no more. The way they treated him after he got out the military, he like, yeah, bro. They don't really rock with us like that. It's a black dude. He was like, yeah, they don't rock with us like that. Being a black guy in the military, he's like, it's the worst mistake you can do. That's coming from his mouth.
Yeah.
And he was like, it's the worst mistake you can do, being a black man in the military.
And that sucks because, I think there's probably nothing more honorable than wanting to put your life on the line for your country. It's just when your country's being led by people who are not really being responsible with what those lives mean, that's another thing about it. That's why I think that this whole thing is ridiculous, because it's like we have a force full of people who are saying, I will literally die for this country. I love this country so much, I will die. Screw my family back home. Not screw them, but just like, I mean, despite my family back home, I will die for this country. And y'all want to pop off a war in the middle of negotiations. Mm-hmm. When Trump has said over the years, if you attack Iran, it's because you're not good at negotiating. You know what I mean? Nobody is saying that Iran is not a threat. Trump, Hillary Clinton, Obama, everybody's been saying Iran has been a threat for years. Mm-hmm. But the idea was you keep them down with diplomacy. You don't just like pop off a war that requires lives.
And how about next time when you do pop off a war, you go talk to the troops first. Have a conversation with them. Hey, do you guys feel like going to war? Nobody? Okay. Well, we're gonna put this on the back burner. Then until you guys are ready, we'll be up.
At the very least, talk to get some allies.
Come on, dog.
First. Like, don't just go in and then ask for the allies. Oh, but by the way, will y'all help us with this? What do you mean?
Let's jump into the fire without even knowing if we're gonna get burned tonight. Let's just go ahead and jump in there, bro. That's crazy. Well, I will not be enlisting. Tell you that.
No. But I will say, I also thought it was kind of strange that the Army apparently is not hurting for recruits right now. Apparently they met or surpassed their recruiting goals last year, and they're on track for it this year. So I don't really understand why you would need to raise the age for the first time in years, but it does just bring the Army in line with the Air Force and the Space Force and the Coast Guard, which all accept recruits up to 42 years old. But the difference was the Air Force and the Space Force had to raise it because they had a recruiting slump. They couldn't get enough people to go and join those ranks, which I do. Who is in the Space Force? I don't never hear about anybody in the Space Force.
I've never met anybody from the Space Force.
Me either. And I've met people from every single branch.
Every branch.
But the Space Force.
Never seen a Space Force worker.
Y'all going to space? What y'all do?
Never seen a Space Force worker in my life.
I'm about to look it up real quick. What is the Space Force even doing
I don't even think they exist, to be honest with you.
I just thought it was harder to get into because when you take the ASVAB, you know, they'll let you know, hey, your scores is kind of low. You an Army type of person.
Yeah, that means
you're a Navy type of person. Oh, you are an Air Force type of person, Space Force type of people. You gotta be somewhat smart.
Yeah, your ASVAB's got to be up there to be.
From what I've heard, at least. I don't know if that's the case for real, but that's from what I've heard.
But they just got created, what, like
2-3 years ago?
A couple years ago.
Yeah. This ain't nothing old. This is something new. Space Force is new.
Okay, just looked it up. The Space Force. You know what I did? I asked ChatGPT to tell me in high school terms, what does the Space Force do on a day-to-day basis? And it says you can think of the U.S. Space Force like the security team for space. So they track everything in space, and they protect satellites, our space tech. They watch for threats in space.
What in the world is it? The Men in Black? What do we got? What is we got going on, bruh?
They help prevent collisions in space. Cybersecurity in space systems. So they out there just
don't go to space. That's what they don't do. They do not go to space. Like how you gonna call yourself a Space Force and don't go to space? That's why I want my Space Force to be in space.
Exactly.
Y'all supposed to be the Power Rangers, huh?
I don't want you here on Earth.
No, I don't want you here on Earth with me. Go in space.
So I'm looking at it right now. The minimum ASVAB score that you have to score is like a 65, and apparently that's above average to even get into the Space Force.
What's the
average is like 50 to 64, and below average is like 50.
What's the salary?
Ooh, they probably getting paid.
I would like to know what they make.
If you need to be this qualified, because I would imagine if you have anything to do with space tech, that means like China, Russia, whatever they got going on in space, y'all need to know. I'm assuming it means whatever these UAPs are as well that we just kind of don't talk about, but we talk about, but we don't talk about. If they're in space, I guess they would also look for that too.
Hopefully they get a lot. What they get, Mil?
It says after a couple of years, they can make up to like $4,700 per month. I'm trying to. Okay, so officer salary is around $60,000 to $80,000.
What?
Wow. Yeah.
That's all they getting paid over there?
I mean, bro, it's the military though. You get a lot of benefits, I'm sure. You still get that on top of the benefits. But that's what it says at least. I'm not 100% sure on this one.
I was about to be like, we need to join the Space Force if they was getting paid, but never mind now.
You got to take the test, though. You got to make it.
You trying to say I'm dumb?
No.
That's what you gotta say. You gotta say?
Nah, I wasn't trying to say that.
2 times 2.
You know
I was
what?
saying you look good and you look good.
2 times 2.
Yeah, I don't know.
You ain't joining the Space Force. There you go, right there.
Yeah, yep, you're right. You're right. Yep.
Well, that's not
good
what
job, Dale. Good job.
That's what I'm saying.
I was going to say that this is the brains behind the Rubik's Cube. And perhaps, as one of our YouTube commenters suggested, maybe you just give it a little shake-a-roo and then let us know how you pull it off.
I forgot you were a genius.
Yeah, actually.
Because the Space Force could probably use a brain like yours if you can pull that off. You know what I mean?
Actually, the way my brain works, it's only allowed for me to do the Rubik's Cubes one time. And
That's it, like per day, or just that's it?
Per ever.
You just do it one time and that's it. Man, and you used it right here before the news today?
Right here before the
Wow.
I wanted to impress y'all. One time only.
I might have done it at my wedding or something. But.
Sometimes you just need to, spice things up. So, but yeah, don't ever ask me to do it again, though. You know what I mean?
Oh, man. Okay, so that is the news. So good luck to you guys if you want to enlist at 40 plus years old. Okay, back here on Earth and in the news, these Democrats also do not want to open up TSA. It would seem yesterday I pointed the finger at Trump. I felt like it was partly his fault. And now Democrats are playing games too. Is their fault as well. Confirmed, because they rejected the latest Republican proposal to fund most of DHS while leaving out some ICE funding. It's not that cut and dry, because what they're really after is trying to get restrictions on ICE into the wording. Like whatever we put our signatures on and we approve, we just want to make sure it has some ICE restrictions in it. We're not going to just handle this later. That's what they would say. It's a good point, because like what their plan was last time as on the Republican side, maybe we just pass this now and we handle the ICE stuff later, and we get to just put whatever the ICE stuff in we want, and we don't really have to ask them for help this time. Remember, we need a simple majority next time. Mm-hmm. We don't need their input next time. So I think that may be the Democrats' concern. But I also think at this point, with this much pain at TSA, you lost the plot. It's just, there's a fight to be had another day. Is now the time, really, when people are about to miss another paycheck on Friday? Which y'all don't want anybody to fly. This is not like, first couple of weeks I was all, I get it. I get what they're doing. Mm-hmm. Especially while people were dying in Minnesota. It was like, y'all clearly need some kind of guardrail. But at this point, I don't know, man.
What are we doing?
What are we doing here?
What are we doing? What are we doing?
What are we doing here?
Y'all don't want people to start robbing. Y'all better start. I'm telling you. Take your bags out of the thing. All right, let me go and see what's up in this thing. All right, what you got in this? Okay, cool.
$20.
Yeah, boom. And close that. We out. I don't care if you fire me. Fire me. I ain't getting paid regardless.
And they do say that sometimes people notice that stuff in their check bags for sure. Just like, where'd that go?
Hey, y'all, you keep playing with these folks. They gotta eat. And they gonna eat anyway. Especially coming through these big cities. They know some of these people got money coming through these big cities. Well, what?
Yeah. But I will say, again, even if the Democrats do come up with some kind of solution to this, Trump does still have that stipulation that the SAVE Act had to be added. So even if our lawmakers figure this out, he's still a hurdle himself. So they're all playing games. But that is why Delta said, since y'all don't want to pay TSA workers right now, we're suspending your perks.
Oh.
Gotcha.
You go,
gotcha.
Delta.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's because it's at this point, Delta is losing money too. All these airlines are losing money as well. So apparently they're saying that all those little special red coat perks. I looked into this because, I don't know what the perks at the airport are. I don't get perks myself.
Oh, okay.
But they have access to red coat service, and that is the airline's higher touch airport help team that steps in to basically assist them with whatever problem they may be having. And they get airport escorts, meaning extra help walking them through the airport, making sure the trip is smooth. Delta said, you ain't getting none of that. Why would we make your trip smoother when we're all on fire over here and people aren't getting paid? That don't even make no sense.
I love it.
See, Spirit Airlines has been not giving them perks. We've been on that.
Hey, facts.
See,
That wasn't by choice,
Y'all
though.
just joined the cause. Y'all just joined the cause.
Okay.
Spirit Airlines, we never gave them any perks.
Word.
So we've already known. We've already been on top of that. We're the revolutionaries.
Gotcha. Oh,
That's
y'all were
the
the first.
thing.
We're the
Got you.
revolutionaries.
Got you.
You don't have perks to give, thus you can't have perks
I'm
to
not
take
saying
away.
that.
and
I'm not
then
saying
you-
that. I'm
you
not
know.
saying that. No. I'm saying they just didn't. We stood up for something. You know,
By
we
not
stood up for
having it
something by
just
not
in
giving
case.
it to them.
Got you.
You know,
Got you.
yeah.
No. That definitely deserves some horns for sure. Yeah,
Does it?
Yeah, no, he did his thing with that one. Yeah. They just said they're broke. It's all good. yeah. Delta has the money to have the perks. It's all
They
good.
are too busy putting tape back on the wings.
Hello.
on some of these planes.
And we haven't forgot to show that picture. We will.
We have not. We never showed the picture.
Nope, we will though.
Oh man.
That's
will.
fake news. We gotta verify it.
Spirit
We gotta
Airlines
verify
was
it.
just taping up the planes,
I
y'all.
haven't seen
I
official
swear
reports.
we showed.
No, we
No
didn't. It's all
official
good.
reports. That's fake news,
It's all
y'all.
good. It's all good.
It's a specialty plane wing taping tape that they have. That I just had not heard of it because I was on Delta, American Airlines.
Yeah,
I
we
didn't
don't-
know that was a thing. So
Yeah,
We
y'all
don't-
just had a emergency land your planes not too long ago.
It's all good, man. No worries.
Yeah. Just remember that.
No worries. There's so many things happen to Spirit. They just don't cover it.
they just because
okay.
it's like
Yeah,
expect. It's
it's-
not
it's-
news.
yeah, it's not news
It
at
doesn't
this
make the
point.
news. It's
Yeah.
news when it's
Okay.
Delta.
Yeah, it's news.
Oh,
Like, oh
okay.
my God, Delta.
Not Delta.
God damn, it's like when you see Spirit, it's like, God, dog, Spirit again.
But United Airlines actually just dropped a major upgrade on the people.
Yeah, they did. United Airlines just announced that starting in 2027, you'll be able to book something called a relax row. Now, check this out. All right, you get 3 seats. You can book an entire row that turns into a bed. Goodbye to the armrest.
Because I do hate the armrest.
And hello, relax row. Now, look at that. The whole thing turned into a bed.
Oh.
Yes,
crazy.
yes. They're rolling this out over 200 planes, including the Boeing 787 and 777s, and putting these rows right between economy and premium. Basically, it's the, I'm broke, but I still got standards section. You know what I'm saying? But now they haven't had so much. They haven't said how much it's going to cost, which means one thing: if you got to ask, you probably can't afford to lay down. That's how I view it. If you got to ask how much it costs, too much for
Right.
you. Okay. I'm excited for this. I'm gonna try it. I'm a Delta person myself.
You gonna be on it?
I'm gonna try it. I'm a Delta person myself.
My first thought was actually it was a song. I don't see nothing wrong.
Oh yeah, you think people gonna be getting freaky on that little?
With a little bump and grind.
Okay, yeah. What is that? The High Mile Club.
The
Mile
Mile
Club.
High Club.
Yeah.
You want to put a bet and just hope people don't take those sheets and those blankets. And
Oh my God, I forgot
and
about that.
That's what the video said.
Yeah, bumping and grinding in the sky. Ooh.
You know somebody would try it. United, you might want to think about.
Nah, do it.
A little bit.
Do it.
Because even in the first class section on Delta, where they have the little beds, it's a solo seat situation. It's not like we're squeezing into this situation. That looked like it was enough space for 2.
Oh no, it is. You can fit 2 people in that little section. And I'm telling you now, if y'all start doing the nasty next to me, I'm watching. Like don't even think you finna join the Mile High Club with me and me not looking. Should be
Crazy.
You over the seat like
what y'all got going on back here?
oh my gosh.
Girl, get his leg off of you. That's crazy.
Not you giving play-by-plays.
Gotta tell you, don't do it.
Color commentary.
Don't do it around me.
That is disgusting. Not around the children.
But United Airlines, that does plan on rolling out 2027. I'm excited.
A custom mattress pad, specially sized blankets, extra pillows.
Mm-hmm. The whole 9. I would get it just for myself, just to lay down during flights.
I would too, but I do always like just lay. If I end up with the whole row,
I'm out.
You know what I mean?
I'll lay it out.
Yeah, I'm laying out.
Lay it out.
But
boy.
the seat, the little handrest things,
bruh.
those are very annoying.
The worst. You know you
weren't doing
can.
that.
So you know you can take the one on the exit row. You can take it and you can lift it up too. Everybody thinks that one doesn't come up.
No,
but
you cannot.
There's a button.
You be out there breaking the planes.
No, there's a button. There's a button up under it and it lifts up all the way.
If you lift hard enough, it comes up.
No. It's a button up under. I didn't know this though.
Huh? No,
Yeah,
I didn't
man.
know that either. Okay, this might be one of the most confusing crime stories you're going to hear. Just based off the details alone. This is a real story. A man shot and killed somebody, and The real question everybody's wondering is how.
Now, a lot of y'all probably heard about this story, but I'm going to tell the people that probably haven't. We're talking about Dayton James Weber, a 27-year-old across the country as a quadriplegic amputee who defied the odds and became a competitive cornhole player, even landing on ESPN. This is him right here. Now, that's cool. Very dope. All right, super duper dope. Now, according to investigators in Charles County, Maryland, Weber is accused of shooting and killing a friend. Bradrick Michael Wells, while the two were in a car together Sunday night, he was driving and he shot his friend, allegedly. Police say Weber was behind the wheel, Wells was in the passenger seat, and two other friends were in the back seat when the argument broke out. They say things escalated quickly, and in the moment it turned deadly. After the shooting, investigators say Weber pulled over and allegedly asked the two passengers to help him move Wells' body from the car. They refused, got out, and flagged down a passing officer around 10:30 that night, giving police critical information. But it didn't end there. Police say Weber drove off with the body still inside the vehicle. About 2 hours later, a resident in Charlotte reported finding a body in their yard. From there, authorities tracked down Weber in Charlottesville, Virginia, where he was found at the hospital being treated for medical issues. He was released and immediately taken into custody. Now, what in the world? Okay, now here's the question I have. How do you let the dad from Oblong shoot and kill you? Okay, have you ever seen Oblong? If you don't know, the picture's right here. Okay, it's wild. That is wild. Is he even? My thing is like, is he even? Can he bear arms? Does he have the bear arm license, or is it a bear nub license? You know what I mean? Where are we going? You know, where are we? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying is this: if the dude that he killed, when he make it to, look at this. This is him actually shooting.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
But the situation is,
he was driving, and then he actually shot his friend while driving.
So that's what I'm saying. First of all, how would you drive and shoot? It's very clear that you need both
elbows.
I'm not going to hell with you.
You need both nubs. You need both nubs to drive, for sure.
So how would you possibly be driving the car, get the gun, cock it, hold it, aim it, and shoot it, stabilizing it from the driver's seat, and then take off, and nobody stopped you?
Little fishy, right? Little fishy.
How does nobody stop you?
Bruh, the dude that he killed had the upper hand and the upper leg on him, and he still died. That's so wild. If y'all don't realize, when he get to heaven, bruh, listen, when he get to heaven, imagine if he waiting in line in heaven to go through the gates, and he telling one of the dudes behind him, like, hey man, how'd you get here? Oh, I got shot by a dude with no arms and legs, and he killed me. And then that man gonna tell, hey, y'all look at this man here. Hey, look at the no arm, no legs dude that's crazy.
You know what? I appreciate that you are an equal opportunity joker, because you do joke on everybody,
that's why I am a comedian, because everybody can get it. Nobody is above getting it. You know what I'm saying?
That's equal opportunity right there. You know what? I do appreciate that. I think, what if there's a world where they're pinning this on him?
What are you going? Well, how are they gonna do that?
Because if I'm in the car, you said that all of us, we're in the car, me and the homies, we're all together. There's an argument that breaks out. The quadriplegic man, what's his name?
Dayton.
Dayton's driving. You should be able to see it coming. I'm getting the gun. I'm cocking it. I'm pulling it. Like I should. It's not like a quick draw kind of situation. You need both hands to do this.
True.
So if I'm in the car and I'm watching this happen, I do nothing to stop it, and then you keep driving and we all just sit here with the body? Or is it possible that somebody else did it and they're pinning it on him?
That's a possibility. If I was Dayton, talking to you, sir, as soon as you get in front of that judge, sir, I promise I was unarmed, okay? I was unarmed. I did not shoot that man. And
the problem, and that's what I was saying yesterday, when we were talking about this,
I did not shoot him.
It's crazy because you probably could have gotten in front of a judge and been like, hey, how? Exactly. I didn't mean to do it. You and I hate, don't give me no foolishness. How though? The fact that what are the odds he also has a video of him just out here in these streets of him firing a gun?
Shooting guns, bro.
Like, because I would have said myself, there is no way. And then he just has the evidence right there on his social media. Oh, no, I do this.
Yeah. That's wild, bro.
What are the odds?
Well, Dayton, I hope this goes in your favor.
Because that is now Exhibit A, B, and C.
Come on now.
Or whoever is prosecuting this. Cock it, load it. I mean,
prison's not going to be fun for you. You know what I mean?
He looks like he did it, though. I ain't gonna lie. Like, looking at his face, he looks like he did it, though. Like, he looks like taking that mugshot, like, hey, bruh, look.
I did it.
I did it. That's an I did it face, bro.
Hey, I told y'all I could shoot people, man.
That's what I'm saying.
I told y'all I could do it. He probably was telling everybody. Y'all think I can shoot you? That's what the argument was. Oh, you don't think I can shoot you while driving? You don't think I can shoot you while driving? Watch. I'm gonna watch this.
You would see it coming. That's my thing.
Yeah, you kick him out the car. Open the door and kick him out. That's literally all you had to do. Open the door and kick him out.
How far would he have rolled?
Like a potato.
I will not.
Bro, you gotta stop, bro. He gonna shoot you, bro. You gotta stop.
I'll outrun him.
I will be not traversing to hell with you guys, but I hope you gentlemen enjoy it, and it's gonna be very hot. So I hear
it is. At least I'll be able to pour water on myself. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, wow, bro.
I'm sorry, man.
We gotta go. We have some Atlanta stories coming at you after the break.
A major move today. Hot 97 is expanding.
Hot 97 has launched a full streaming television channel.
Hot 97 is no longer just a radio station, it's now a streaming network.
Welcome to Hot 97 News. Let's dive into the news because the news has been newsing.
Hot 97 mornings with Merrill. We got Shiny Culture in the building. Leah Bell in the building.
Good morning.
And DJ Cast One.
You know what it is. You know how I get down with the Funk Flex energy, baby.
Let's get it, Flex.
Nobody don't want no smoke.
Wow, it got spicy real fast. Here for it all.
We're here for it all.
Let's go. Mariah Carey takeover.
The people made it happen.
Yeah.
I'm coming around to all the classrooms and we turning up.
Good morning, students. My name is Wale. Aren't you supposed to be in class?
Wale, where are you supposed to be?
Oh, man, you supposed to be in class, man.
Rihanna has become a true worldwide icon.
Congratulations on the job. We listen to Hot 97 every day. We can't wait to hear you guys even more.
Hey, let's go!
Get ready. The legend is on your screen. Funk Flex, the man who defines hip-hop, is bringing the heat from the radio booth to your TV.
Where my camera at? That's my camera? All right.
The biggest beats, the hottest freestyles, and that classic Flex energy.
Bars are back.
Now in your living room. Don't just hear it, watch the movement. Funk Flex, now on Hot 97 TV, Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m.
The voice and attitude you love, now on your screen.
I love this.
Nessa brings her unfiltered energy, real talk, and celebrity interviews from the radio to your TV. It's the same Nessa you know. Bold, funny, and always keeping it real. Catch Nessa, now on TV.
Damn, that was deep right now.
Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. and Fridays at 7 p.m. Only on Hot 97 TV.
Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. Here with Rondell with 2 N's.
They do. Give it up to you.
And million.
Hey, the fact that this is a reality.
Brand new live news show. I'm your host, Lana Harris. There is so much going on in this country and in this world.
Civil unrest. Nobody's going to trust that. Any of
this sounds, like I said, it sounds good.
Yeah.
It does sound beneficial.
You are watching Hot 97 TV.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. This is a brand new live news show where we talk about all the biggest stories across the city. It is Wednesday, March 25th. I'm your host, Lana Harris, here with Ronzel with 2 N's.
What's happening?
And Million.
Hey.
Yes, and we're having a little Wild Out Wednesday.
Well, wild out. Okay.
Little wildin'.
Hey, we having wildin'.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely having wildin'.
We have it, actually.
We having a whimsical Wednesday.
Oh, I haven't heard that one before.
Yeah. Did you say whimsical?
In the first hour, friend.
God.
Did it feel a little familiar to you?
It did after I said it.
Because you congratulated me too.
I
You were
did.
like, "Oh, that was a good word."
I did.
You did.
Let's.
And then you took it.
I did.
Let me see that Rubik's Cube again.
Yeah. That's hilarious. Hold on, let me get my W out. Don't go nowhere.
Okay.
We're having a whirlwind of a Wednesday.
A whirlwind, okay, come on.
Whirlwind.
Oh, a whirlwind.
Whirlwind.
What'd I say?
Whirlwind.
Same thing.
Okay.
Whirlwind.
Okay. You may need a whiskey on this Wednesday.
Okay. Get you a whiskey on the Wednesday.
On this Wednesday. I like that.
Amen. Amen. Okay. Wordsmiths on a Wednesday.
Wordsmith. We should play Wordle. We should play Wordle one day.
I know who would lose immediately.
Hey, bruh, they think I might not can spell good, but I know words. Okay? Okay? I know words.
You probably got me beat.
They just think just because they graduated college that I can't compete. I can compete. I can compete.
Oh, man. That's comedy. Okay. Man. Have y'all noticed that it's looking a little dusty when you step outside? Every time you step outside.
Mm-hmm. That's because the pollen crisis has gotten out of hand out here in Georgia. And people here that are moving here, it's like they don't know what they're getting themselves into. Like when I was from Colorado, I didn't know that y'all actually was like dealing with this crisis.
We dying out here.
Like
crisis.
Every spring, it's a crisis that y'all go through, and it's called pollen. According to the Atlanta Allergy and Asthma, anything over 1,500 pollen grains in 1 cubic meter of air is considered extreme, right? The past couple of days, we've been in the red. We've been in it by a lot, too. Monday, March 23rd, we hit a pollen count of 6,500.
Good
6,500, 1,500 is already extreme, bro. We don't know where to go from here.
That's so funny because green is 3.
3.
And
it just started turning up after that. And it just keeps on going and going. So if y'all don't know, people that are like from New York that may be listening or other places, this is what the pollen actually looks like. There you go. Yeah, you could get you a nice little handful of pollen. Sometimes you'll see the pollen on your cars. That's not an exaggeration.
You can't get a handful.
How much during the summer after it rains and then it dries? There's like puddles of pollen that you could just scoop. You could just scoop up.
You would have to look because it sticks. It's like it doesn't really like accumulate for real.
It's dusty though.
It does look like somebody threw something like that over everything though. That is facts.
Everywhere.
And I would think that you were exaggerating, but I not even about just the pollen itself, just about the fact that people wouldn't know. I was talking to a grown man. He was probably in his 50s or 60s, and this was like 10-ish years ago. He came from Minnesota or something like that, and he asked me because I was at my job, and he was a reporter who was coming in to do a little training. He's like, "What is that yellow stuff all over the cars?" Like he didn't want to like ask it too loud, and I was like, The pollen? He was like, is that what it's called? And I was like, what?
Bruh, I kid you not. I had no clue because y'all have so many trees. This is tree pollen that we're seeing everywhere. Y'all have trees that are, releasing their seed out to the world. This is tree sperm.
How do y'all feel about getting just seed?
Yeah, seed on your face.
And
seed on your face.
And just
in
having
your nose.
I got it in my mouth last night. Crazy.
How'd you feel about it, Ron Alicia?
I was outside playing. Got it in my mouth. Crazy.
Another picture, though. Another picture of what the pollen may also look like down here. Yeah,
what?
You may, bro. I'm dead serious, bro. You could dang near sniff this stuff, bro. It is that bad. You could scoop it up. I swear to God, go get you a car and you could scoop it up and sniff it if you wanted to.
No, you
bro.
didn't.
I'm dead serious.
If y'all are out there treating pollen like an 8-ball of cocaine, I'm gonna be so mad at y'all. If you was a sniff pollen boy, your nostrils would, your whole head would flare up.
Would explode.
What? Your whole body would flare. Oh, it ain't enough Claritin D in the world that can save you, bruh.
So health officials are saying, high pollen levels can trigger everything from sneezing to itchy eyes. What are some of the symptoms y'all deal with, like when y'all got
itchy
the
eyes, sneezing. You get a little itch in your throat. You sniff all the time because you just get like a little runny nose.
Some people deal with breathing problems.
Yes,
Breathing
stuffy
problems.
nose, boy.
Yeah.
Your nose be stuffed up. Did you? Go ahead. Did you have allergies before you got here?
Nah, I never had allergies. I still don't really. It's just like when it's days that the pollen count is extremely high, it's like it feels like heavier. The air feels heavier almost. It's weird.
Yeah, it is thick.
It is very thick.
It's thick. Pause. Wow.
Interesting.
But what health officials are saying, if you want to stay safe this pollen season, stay indoors when pollen counts are high. Clean yourself. Wash your hands, wash your clothes. Protect your indoor air because if you open the window, sometimes the pollen does track inside of the house. So keep your doors closed, your windows closed, and possibly even wear a mask.
I do love when health officials say stay indoors. Would you eat all spring?
Yeah.
Right. Would you
never go outside?
Tell my job, hey, I'd love to come in today, but health officials told me I probably shouldn't go outside because pollen count. Like, what do you do with that information?
I don't know.
Stay inside. I haven't actually had it that bad this year.
Really?
Like I haven't sneezed, and I have it bad.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on. Maybe because I got that juicer. I've been juicing.
Oh, that could be. Your immune system could be good. I've been taking Zyrtec D. And what I found out, because last year I thought I was going to overdose. I ain't going to lie to you.
Overdose on?
Zyrtec.
Oh, no.
Yeah, man. I took like 3. And then I didn't realize that you're not supposed to take 3. But it's not common of overdosing on Zyrtec. But I thought I was going to die.
What? Like, I have so many questions.
Well, it was just anxiety at that point. It wasn't even the Zyrtec that was taking over. It was my anxiety of thinking I was going to die because I overdosed on Zyrtec.
But why did you take 3?
Oh, because my allergies were just out the roof.
So you popped the 3, and then what happened that made you think, should I have done that?
My anxiety.
Oh, you just got out of nowhere. You got anxiety.
I got anxiety.
Like your body said, boy, you were not supposed to do that.
You took too many. I got anxiety. Yeah, I got an anxiety attack. Heart racing the whole 9. So I'm thinking this is Zyrtec. I'm about to die. No, but it was just my anxiety. So I did look it up. You can overdose on too much Zyrtex. You can overdose. It's uncommon. I looked it up. You can overdose on too much. It is a serious overdose, but they're very uncommon.
What are the symptoms? You breathe clear?
Most cases are
clear?
most.
I can smell everything.
You smell everything.
This is terrible.
My nose is awesome. No, extreme drowsiness, fast heartbeat. Oh, maybe I was about to die.
I was about to say, it's probably not just like the anxiety of it. Your body was going into decline, friend.
Okay, fast heartbeat, headache, nausea, had those. Dang.
I'm looking at it right now. It says Sudafed in the medicine is used to make meth, actually.
It is. It is.
I was actually always wondering why. You know how sometimes they'll stop you if you want to buy some of this stuff and be like, oh, we need to see your ID. I'm like, bro, for what? Like, who is taking too much Zyrtec?
Me.
It's because of people like you.
Hey, bro, when your allergies get that bad, bro, and you really need it, you have. But now I've been taking Zyrtec every single day, so it's in my system now. So I'm, by the end of by April, I should be, where I ain't got to take it all the time.
The nasal sprays out too, but those are also apparently like addictive.
They're very addictive.
But how?
I don't know, but they are addictive.
I hear the same, but that also helps if you dealing with whatever. Interesting stuff here. So there was a routine stop at the store, supposed to be a routine stop at the store, and it turned into something way different.
Yeah. In Cherokee County, deputies say a woman walked into a bathroom at a Kroger on Cumming Highway on March 10th, thinking it was just another quick stop, but she noticed something off. Someone standing outside her stall. And when she opened the door, investigators say a man tried to attack her. But instead of freezing, she reacted. She screamed and started swinging, using her keys to fight him off. You go, girl. All right. Deputies say that was enough to make the suspect run out the store. And from there, police started tracking him down. Now, fast forward 2 weeks later, authorities say they've arrested a teenage suspect who had been reported missing as a runaway. When they found him, he had multiple bags on him, including one stolen from what? That same Kroger. After questioning him, detectives connected him to the attempted attack. He's now facing serious charges, including criminal attempt to commit rape and criminal trespass. And is being held at a youth detention center. And while the suspect's name hasn't been released because he's a minor, one thing is clear: the situation could have ended very differently. So shout out to Miss Lady for you know what I'm saying, doing her thing.
Did it say how old this teen was?
No, they didn't give his age or age.
But you say
he's a minor.
He's a minor.
He's a minor.
If you don't.
So it's 17. I mean, he has to be below 17.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You know how terrifying it would be to see somebody standing outside of your stall?
Yeah, kicking it.
That is crazy, because you would just be seeing feet. Like,
Yeah.
Those feet haven't moved. I think I would just probably try to call somebody.
I didn't know.
And be on the phone.
Here's the thing. I wanted to find out what the actual lady looked like, but there was no picture of the lady because I wanted to know if it was a black lady or a white lady. No, because if it was a black lady, they ain't going for none of that. She probably would have gave him a spanking.
I want to know how old this kid is.
Why? What was that? Why?
Because if it's like, imagine something like 13, 14. Boy, if you don't get out of here,
That's
like,
what I'm
you
saying.
might whop him. But if he was like a big 16, 17-year-old, like I'm trying to figure out who was standing outside the stall.
Well, there was pictures of him on the security camera, but his face was like very, very visible, so I didn't put him up there. But you can clearly see he's not that big of a person.
Wow.
Oh, he's small too.
Yeah, he's just like a lanky kid with long hair.
And he was charged with what again?
Attempted rape and criminal trespass.
Boy,
Dang.
that is terrifying.
Wow.
Imagine the like how much of a, like, if I'm a parent and my kid did something like that, I would just automatically say I'm a failure as a parent.
You need to go to jail. Like,
You do.
you need to be. If I'm the
Yes.
parent and
Oh, wow.
I found out my kid was standing in a bathroom stall waiting for someone to come out to attempted rape them, so say police, you going to jail.
Not true.
I'm gonna send you there, Mike, because you need to learn something.
Well, he was also a runaway.
Oh.
Yeah, y'all don't listen to me when I read.
know
I'm
what?
reading the
My bad,
details
though.
really fast.
Do
Yeah,
I?
my
Okay,
bad.
I need to slow down. my reading. Okay, I slow down. I'll slow down my reading.
But sometimes I'm a little distracted. I'm trying to get the show.
I feel you. Hey, dog.
It could be me.
No,
It
no
could
love
be
lost.
me.
Just know when y'all read.
Oh, so you're doing what you normally do?
No, I listen. I listen. But no, he was a minor, so and he was a runaway. So it's like, you know what I mean. So it's like,
dang,
what can you really do in this situation but lock him up for real? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like maybe he ran away for a reason.
Yeah, run away. Yeah, dang, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're
Like
right.
either it was for a reason or he was just being defiant. We don't know, you know. But a lot of runaways, they run away because of an abusive household or whatever the case may be. So it's like, where do you go from that? You
At
know.
the same time, if he's willing to do that,
Oh, what else is he willing to do?
he might have been the problem. At that point, if I'm the parent, I'm like, thank God.
Hello.
Obviously, he ran away. But take your time.
Probably won't even look for him.
Dang.
They probably won't
Save
even
the
look for
kids,
him.
y'all. Save the kids.
Oh, God.
You know what I mean? Whatever this kid went through to end up in a situation like this, save these kids.
Yes.
You know what
Yes.
I mean? Okay. Where we at? One person, one city. It's another Rondell headline original. One person, one city, and a pattern police say was hard to miss.
Sound like a trailer, don't it? Sound like an intro.
One person, one city, and a pattern police say was hard to miss.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Where do you think we are right now?
I don't know, but I think it's funny to hear y'all read them now at this point. Atlanta police say they finally caught someone who's moving through the city like it was a luxury car showroom, except nothing on the lot belonged to her. We're talking about Sherelle Reed, who investigators say is behind a string of high-end car thefts across Atlanta, including vehicles taken straight out the airport parking garages. This all started back on February 26th when officers got a call about a stolen vehicle at the airport. From there, the Auto Crimes Enforcement Unit teamed up with the airport police and started connecting the dots. And those dots started looking real consistent. Okay? Police say Reed is now linked to at least 8 separate auto theft cases, many involving high-end vehicles and several happening in places where people feel the most secure, like airport parking deck. Think about it. Your car is parked, right? You hop on a flight, you come back, everything good, and you get to the parking deck, car gone.
Dang.
I can't even imagine.
Car gone.
Because for the first 20 minutes, you're probably thinking, oh my God, where did I park? And you might be going up and down and around and have to realize it was gone.
Gone.
Boy.
Car gone.
Boy.
Ain't even trip over with.
Boy.
And you come back, car gone. Authorities say they were able to identify Reed as the primary suspect, and on March 10th, they pulled her over and made the arrest. Now, they didn't say if she was in one of the stolen cars. Now she's facing multiple charges, including 8 counts of theft by taking auto, along with additional charges tied to hiding vehicle identities, which suggests this wasn't random. This was a system, and police are making it clear the investigation isn't over yet. There could be more vehicles, more cases, and possibly more charges coming. Yo, she here's the thing. In those parking garages in the airport, they're not always as secure as people think they are.
Wow.
They aren't as secure as people think.
That is crazy.
You got to think. There is hundreds of cars in those parking decks that people just leave. I've seen somebody with multiple stickers on their car because their car's been at the parking lot for months.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's some of these cars get left at the parking lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So dog, it's not as secure. I will go park over at Fast and Park. They're pretty secure over there.
It's funny because she was probably just like, oh, it's got a whole fleet of cars right here I can take. She's just going back.
What?
That is crazy.
Wild,
At
bro.
least she was taking the high end. You don't do all this and have a Nissan.
Bro, go get a Mercedes.
Ford,
or
you know what I mean?
Lambo or
Went.
something.
But they don't make new cars like they did back in the day.
Back
Because
in the day.
you couldn't really steal. You ain't gonna steal my little 2004 car I got. You know what I'm saying? The technology.
I know
ain't up
that's
to date.
right.
The technology. It's the technology. It's not the fact they don't want it. Right?
They wouldn't know
It's
if
the
yours
technology.
was gonna make it out the lot before it broke down.
It's not the fact they don't want it. It's the fact that the technology isn't up to date.
Nah, they looked at your car and said, yeah, he kind of need that to get to work. he might need that to go get some money to make get another car.
Better car.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy too? If you came back from vacation, you would literally be like, I already got to go to work.
Bruh.
You're already off of vacation.
That's crazy.
And now your car is gone.
Bro, you get to the parking lot, that thing gone, bro. I'm crying.
Crying.
Oh, God.
I'm crying.
Hyperventilating,
Hey,
crying,
bro.
calling the police, calling my mom.
Hey, bro, I'm crying, bro. A grown man parking lot, I'm crying, bro. Car gone, dog.
What if you were with your girl? Do you cry? I mean, you got to be strong.
For sure.
You got to.
Nah, that ain't happening. Nah,
I'm crying.
We gonna figure it out. We gonna figure something out.
I'm gonna figure it out while I'm crying. She getting these tears. She getting these tears today, boy.
Man.
For sure.
Okay, so in other news, man, speaking of these kids, there was a student reportedly brought a gun to the school in Sandy Springs.
Yeah, a 15-year-old student at Hillgrove High School in Cobb County. This is where it actually took place. So the school went into a code red lockdown after they suspected that a child actually did, or not suspected, detected that a child actually had a weapon on them. They went into a code red lockdown, and police and school officers found the student. They recovered the gun, and they said that nobody was hurt. Officials said the whole thing was handled in a span of 12 minutes. So they actually, got it done pretty quickly. Nobody got hurt. And actually, students the same day returned to class. They was actually evacuating the school, but then they just returned to class later. We're still figuring out some things, like what was the motive, what was the child's name, all types of things. But there are key parts of this story that I did want to focus on, because their kids, the parents are saying at least that their kids texted them about this situation that happened before the school sent out a message. So it's not that, the school didn't send out a message. It's just that they didn't do it as fast as the kids would have. And this made me think about some of the other stories we've been talking about recently, like House Bill 1023, for example. It's a bill that, it's two different bills that I wanted to focus on. It's House Bill 1023 and House Bill 1009. So 1009 is the school cell phone ban.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all remember when right now they're trying to push that cell phone ban for, high schoolers in general, saying, hey, high schoolers don't need to have don't need to have phones in school,
right,
things like that. But we look at situations like this, it's like, I understand why kids need phones in school at this point.
Yeah, man. I can't imagine what it must be like to be a parent getting that text.
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy. I was laughing because you were like, this reminds me of House Bill 1023.
No, I read it. I was like, because I thought the kids wasn't even supposed to have them yet. But
it's the bill,
it's the bill actually passed the Senate, passed the House, and now the governor has to sign it. But now I'm thinking, maybe these kids actually do need their phones in the school.
I would want to know, like, if something was going down at the school, I would want my kid to tell me as soon as they realize it, so I can figure out how to move. I don't want to wait for the school to have to give, whoops, we were getting around to it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Especially because the school should be getting around to getting the kids safe, while my kid is texting me, you need to come pick me up.
True.
Because, some of these parents going through this stuff, they'll have to go, if something really is popping off, the police will set a huge barrier up and you can't get within like a mile of the school while they try to figure everything out. So parents want to know quickly so they can where do I go? Where do I park? How do I get there?
Yeah, traffic was actually backed up because the parents were just pulling up, and masses. And then the other bill that they're trying to pass recently, dealing with the schools, is House Bill 1023, the metal detectors, where they're saying that the metal detectors actually need to be in every school.
Right.
Yes.
Why this bill has been sitting at the Senate currently? It passed the House bill, but it passed the House, but it didn't pass the Senate yet. And it's just like, we don't need any more time waiting at this point.
Wait, but the other one did pass the House and the Senate?
The other one passed the House and the Senate.
Y'all want to take kids' phones away before you make sure they have just something to make sure there's no guns going into the school?
Which is crazy.
Now what?
That's crazy as ever. So I'm just like, there's no more talking that needs to go down. Make sure y'all pass that. But the student is in custody currently, and police have not said yet what charges the teen may face. Police also have not said how the gun got onto the campus, whether the student made any direct threats or not. And, they're still figuring it out.
All investigating. All right. Well, at least nobody was hurt. That's nice.
That's always good.
There was a mall story that we had, and that took a turn. And apparently the receipts didn't match the story.
Exactly. At Town Center Mall, police say Marilyn Carson called 911 claiming her son, Addison Carson, had just been robbed inside JCPenney, saying two men cornered him and took an envelope with thousands of dollars. 8 and 18 backed that up. Telling officers that he lost $5,000 in cash in his wallet and that he didn't even know the suspects. But once investigators started digging, the story started falling apart. Okay? One of the accused, Nicholas Thompson, told police straight up there was no robbery. He said Aiden Carson lost that money in a gambling game.
Oh,
right there at the mall. We're talking about a classic 3-cup, but one ball setup. You know the dudes that do the
Wait.
The one, do you know the ball up under the cup?
the-
Where is the ball? Where
No.
is the ball? Pick the right cup, win
In
the
my
money.
head, I thought you meant like dice or like something.
Oh
Like
no.
Just the old.
Pick the right. Pick
Wow.
the right cup, win the money. Pick the wrong, and it's gone.
That's funny.
And then came the receipts. Thompson showed police a Cash App transaction of what? $5,000 sent directly from Aiden Carson. Surveillance footage backed that up even more. Instead of the robbery, cameras show all three men calmly talking, standing around, and then Aiden pulling out his phone and sending the money. No struggle, no chase, no panic. Everybody just walks away like it's regular transaction. See, Mr. Aiden, in the hood, that'll get you killed. Okay? You will get murdered like that calling the police after losing money, dog. So you better be lucky you did it at the mall. You know what I mean? And somebody that was probably really nice, because that'll get you murdered.
Wait, but he gave him the money.
Yeah, he gave him money. So, but it's not over.
Wow.
Police say, and Marilyn, his mom, police say she was seen calmly talking with one of the men, not chasing anybody like she told 911. At that point, investigators say the robbery story didn't hold up. Now, Aiden Carson, Nicolin Thomas, and Javari South are all facing gambling charges. So look here, you snitching, this is how this happens. You snitching on this man's hustle because you lost $5,000, got all y'all locked up. You see how that worked?
I see.
All you had to do, oh man, if we get to jail, I'm on your butt, boy. I'm on you like white on rice when we get into jail. I'll tell you that right now. But it doesn't stop there.
Dang.
While police were actively searching for Thompson, another call came in, this time about a man with a gun at a nearby bakery. Investigators say the call was fake too and traced it back to who? Thompson.
Wow.
That's Nicholas Thompson, the one that was doing the cups, doing the pygmy cups.
What?
So now what started as a robbery call has turned into multiple charges, surveillance footage, digital receipts, and a situation where the story just didn't match the evidence, bruh. Oh, y'all messed up. This came from one person. This white man right here.
That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie though. I would call the police too.
After losing 5,000?
5,000 is kind of crazy.
You lost it.
Why would you bet?
I don't care.
$5,000.
Yeah, if I bet 5,000, he would have never gotten it for sure. I'm not doing that.
I'm running before I'm giving you $5,000 and then calling the police.
That's real awesome.
Y'all can't be gambling, man.
No,
don't ever
that's
gamble.
why I don't.
Yeah,
That's
don't
why I
gamble.
don't. Because
gamble.
I know $5,000 is crazy to lose in a cup game.
And the cup game is a scam. Like if you don't know the cup game is a scam at this point,
you're gonna have to run my fade.
All right,
You got to run my fade before I give you the 5,000.
That would have been the best one. Is just fight it
Just
out,
fight. You
bro.
gotta fight,
Just fight
yeah.
out. But calling the police now, all of us locked up, bruh.
That's the last resort. But I would resort to that though. I would resort to that.
You call the police?
I'm not giving you 5,000. If you beat me up, you could have beat me up. I was not giving you 5,000. I'm calling the police.
Facts.
Well, we have to leave that right there. We have a lot of stories, including something that happened on the Beltline after the break.
A major move today. Hot 97 is expanding.
Hot 97 has launched a full streaming television channel.
Hot 97 is no longer just a radio station, it's now a streaming network.
Welcome to Hot 97 News. Let's dive into the news because the news has been newsing.
Hot 97 Mornings with Merrill. We got Shiny Culture in the building. Leah Bell in the building.
Good morning.
And DJ Cass One.
You know what it is. You know how I get down with the Funk Flex energy, baby.
Let's get it, Flex.
Nobody don't want no smoke.
Wow, it got spicy real fast. Here for it all.
We're here for it all.
Let's go. Mariah Carey takeover.
The people made it happen.
Yeah.
I'm coming around to all the classrooms and we turning up.
Good morning, students. My name is Wale. Aren't you supposed to be in class?
Where are you supposed to be?
Oh, man, you supposed to be in class, man.
Rihanna has become a true worldwide icon.
Congratulations on the job. We listen to Hot 97 every day. We can't wait to hear you guys even more.
Hey, let's go!
Get ready. The legend is on your screen. Funk Flex, the man who defines hip-hop, is bringing the heat from the radio booth to your TV.
Where my camera at? That's my camera? All right.
The biggest beats, the hottest freestyles, and that classic flex energy.
Bars are back.
Now in your living room. Don't just hear it, watch the movement. Funk Flex, now on Hot 97 TV, Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m.
The voice and attitude you love, now on your screen.
I love this.
Nessa brings her unfiltered energy, real talk, and celebrity interviews from the radio to your TV. It's the same Nessa you know. Bold, funny, and always keeping it real. Catch Nessa, now on TV.
Damn, that was deep right now.
Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. and Fridays at 7 p.m. Only on Hot 97 TV.
Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. Here with Rondell with 2 N's.
What it do? Give it up to you.
And Million.
Hey, the fact that this is a reality.
Brand new live news show. I'm your host, Lana Harris. There is so much going on in this country and in this world.
Civil unrest. Nobody's going to trust that. Any of
This sounds, like I said, it sounds good.
Yeah.
It does sound beneficial.
All right, welcome back to Hot 97 News Atlanta. So you thought the Fulton County Elections Office got raided and nothing came of it, but Fulton County and the federal government are actually set to duke it out in a court hearing on this on Friday.
Yeah, they ain't playing right now. Fulton County is holding the FBI accountable. So just in case you don't remember what happened, the FBI went to Fulton County a Fulton County election building and took 653 boxes of voting records from the 2020 election. You know, DT, he basically was saying there's some fishy business in the 2020 election, even though you're the president now currently. It's a whole bunch of stuff right there. But these boxes included ballots and other documents. And now Fulton County is upset and wants these materials back. They basically said they took them unlawfully because they thought that they did what they did was wrong in general. So a judge is stepping in and there will be a court hearing, and it's going to be on Friday, March 27th, to decide what happens next. So at first, the judge had said, hey, look, I'm not going to get involved. I just want y'all to have a mediator. Y'all figure it out amongst yourselves. They couldn't get to no mediation. So they ended up just having to actually go to this hearing. So a judge will decide whether the FBI can keep the materials or must return them back to Fulton County. And the investigation, again, is tied to what happened in 2020, even though DT is the president currently. This affects how much people trust our elections going forward, because we have an election that's coming up shortly in November. And I don't know. I think that it's I think that it's like a ploy that Trump is trying to use to maybe like frighten the people or make sure that his votes are Republican, because he did also say that he would like because Fulton County is mainly Democratic, he would like for the Republicans to run the ballots in that area.
Look, man, there's so much to this 2020 stolen election thing. It's so hard to talk about because I as far as I know, the election wasn't stolen. As far as I know, the election went off without a hitch. The man got elected the next go round, so he accepted those results. But I have also heard people give, what I guess I would consider compelling not evidence, because it's not evidence, just theory about that it not being safe and secure, at least as safe and secure as we thought.
It's those tabulator tapes that because they did have a little fishy business going on. They didn't certify certain tabulator tapes, and that was a good amount of votes that they didn't specifically certify. But they're saying that that still wasn't enough. It didn't make up for anything really.
Yeah. So I'm asking ChatGPT right now. I said I'm aware that the 2020 election was not stolen. So can you give me the strongest arguments people have for why they say that it was, as it relates to Fulton County. Specifically because I remember back then they thought, all these different states had all this stuff going on, and it went to court in all these different states, and then nothing came of it.
Mm-hmm.
And Rudy Giuliani got sued for claiming that Fulton County elections workers did something shady, and then he lost, and he had to pay them like an obscene amount of money. So I don't know. I don't know. This says it's not really going to give me.
It's not going to give you anything.
It's probably not going to be. It's the first thing it said was the State Farm Arena video looks shady. And I don't know what they're talking about. Okay, Fulton County did have ballot counting mistakes. This is something that we have reported on.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And that came to light way late, like this year.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about it. Maybe 2025, I don't know. But like within the past couple of months, about the signatures that were supposed to be on those tabulator tapes. That's, that's not nothing.
Right.
Fulton's records were messy, so people think something was hidden. Fulton already had a reputation for election mismanagement, even though I don't know where ChatGPT is getting this.
Mm-hmm.
And this isn't even what I've heard. I've heard it having to do more with like, I don't even want to say because it's
not official. And the fact that Trump is like still harping on this, it just goes to show he does not. Please, y'all. Please do whatever it takes to register to vote, because there's a reason why he is trying everything in his power not to affect this upcoming election.
I mean, I think it was shady that there were people talking about redistricting to impact who votes where to get the right votes to the right party instead of it going to the Democrats, instead of going to the Republicans or whatever. And it's like, what are y'all doing? Like, what do you mean I'm redrawing the map to make sure I get the outcome I want? Then what's the point of voting?
Yeah.
So honestly, these people are playing games with us anyways. But I guess my whole counter to all the argument is, what are we supposed to do instead? Like, if you just want everybody to not believe in voting, then what? Then what? Like, we don't have any other process.
And he's making us like question the whole process as a whole, just as citizens. We shouldn't have to feel like, we shouldn't have to feel like this in general. I mean, the SAVE Act in itself is just making us question, like, is things okay? Like, is these election processes actually accurate? Like, oh, why is it that we also need birth certificates to prove that we're citizens?
Crazy.
And an ID just isn't enough. Is there something that that we don't?
Yeah.
I've heard that other countries may have gotten involved too. And it's just like, I don't know, bro. They're just throwing anything at the wall at this point.
Okay. I found this one, and this is just for the knowledge sake. Because I'm every time this conversation comes up, I'm like, why are we still talking about this? So there was a conspiracy about fake IDs coming from China in 2020. Mail voting, you've heard of this. That's this is the one I didn't want to say.
Collusion, yeah.
Mail voting depends on identity checks, so maybe the fake IDs were used to request or cast fake ballots. That's the whole argument. Whether that happened in Fulton County, I would assume that maybe is what they would want to see if they went and took all those votes. Like, and that's what the FBI and Fulton County is going to duke it out about on Friday. So, I mean, look, if that's what y'all think happened, go to court, let them sort it out. Whatever we can do to stop talking about this is just like...
Real talk, especially before the elections come up. Y'all need to have this all figured out before the elections come up.
For sure.
And honestly, I don't even mind the paper ballot thing. Like, if they think that the electronic ballots are going to get hit in any kind of way by a cybersecurity, anything, like I'm hacking into it or I'm changing it or I'm whatever... Go to paper ballots. I don't care. I don't want the constant conversations about it was rigged.
Right.
Because then what do we do? Would y'all just get to stay in power and we don't get to vote at all because it's all rigged? Like, what do you, I don't know. Y'all need to figure this out.
Please.
But also, the FBI is going to have to go to court for a completely separate situation because his family is wanting some accountability.
So in October of 2017, FBI agents were trying to raid a suspected gang house in a suburb in Atlanta, but they ended up going to the wrong address. Now, there's some laws out there that actually say that you can't sue the federal government when they do make certain mistakes and things like that. But this one is different. So the FBI broke into the home of Katrina Martin, Hilliard Toy Clyett, and Martin. the 7-year-old son.
That's her. Okay. That's her whole name, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. No. That's 3 different people.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
So that's the boyfriend. I think his name is Toy. The mother is Katrina Martin, and then the 7-year-old son is,
that boy
Martin.
ain't 7.
He's not 7 now.
Oh, I was about to be like, no way that boy is 7 years old.
Because the whole incident happened in 2017.
Okay.
So the family, they woke up by a flash bang grenade.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
The FBI threw a flash bang grenade into the crib, woke them up with that, and pointed guns at innocent people.
Oh,
the
my
child
God.
actually said, the boy, he actually said that he remembers waking up and seeing guns pointed in his face.
Wow.
Mind you, again, there are certain stipulations that say, or that just protects the federal government as a whole from certain situations like this to where they can't get sued. But, officers, apparently they realized that they had the wrong address after pointing the guns and throwing a flashbang grenade into the crib.
Flashbang is crazy.
A flashbang is wild. I'm like, yo, that's something crazy.
Some of these guys think they're playing out their little Call of Duty dreams.
For sure.
So when they found out that they went to the wrong address, they was like, oh no, it's a neighboring house, a block over. So they went over to the other house and did the same exact operation over there. This was crazy.
Wait a minute. Time out. Because you know how mad I would be if you got your guns in my face. Get out. It's not the house? Hey, man, I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. Let me go ahead and grab this grenade real quick.
Grenade back.
Get one. You mind if I take some of this bread real fast? Go ahead. And then walk out the house. Now, me and my family shook up.
Yeah.
In the middle. We awake now. We shook up.
First of all, in what scenario do you think you really need to point a gun at the 7-year-old? Like, at some point, you guys should have known this went too far.
Come on now.
Because what do you even do? A little 7 wakes up. Yeah, I got you. What?
And these weren't like baby guns either. These was like rifles. These was rifles. So after the raid, the family tried to sue the government. Again, there are a lot of guardrails and things that say that you cannot sue the government. So when they sued, they said they sued because they said that they were hurt, they were traumatized, and that their home was damaged. The lower courts first sided with the government. Then they had to take it to the U.S. Supreme Court. So the U.S. Supreme Court ended up ruling in favor of the family in 2025, and they basically all said that you have the right to sue. You are okay to sue them because what y'all went through was traumatizing.
Wow.
And again, you didn't have any, there was no reason why they were over there.
You can't just barge into anybody's house
Exactly.
and then say, you can't sue us. That's crazy.
Mind you, 9 Supreme Court justices actually ended up agreeing to this.
That's crazy.
That's how you know it's
serious.
That's how you know it's for real. And then you got to think too, they did it to them. And then the people that was on the other side probably looking through the window like, oh, that was for us. Oh, come on, y'all. Let's pack up and go. Let's get on up out of here. Let's get on. They missed us. God done blessed us. So let's go now. But they come over here.
Flashbang is
Crazy. This ain't Afghanistan, dog. This is a neighborhood, bro. What in the world you thinking?
So now we're talking about it today because the case is back in the 11th Circle Court of Appeals, which is hearing arguments again March 25th in 2020. March 25th. It's going down March 25th where they're going to actually hear. Dang, that is
today.
Yeah, so they're going to be hearing basically arguments again from the federal government explaining their side. But again, the U.S. Supreme Court basically said, hey, they can sue you. So they're probably going to be getting sued. And they might, because the U.S. Supreme Court already kind of sided with them, they probably going to get some sort of change from that. Yeah, I hope they do.
I need a lot of money from that.
Mm-hmm. We shall see.
20, was that 10, 11 years? No, that's how many years is that, Davis?
2017. That's 10, 9, 8
years.
8 years.
8 years, bro.
8 years.
God, 8 years I had to live with this?
As a little boy,
as a
7
little boy?
years old, dog.
Yeah, I need all that change. Trying to pull up to the high school in a Corvette or something.
Billionaires.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking billions, dog. I need millions.
I need to pull up in a Lamborghini.
The Lamborghini is crazy.
Bro.
Okay, yes. So the 11th Circuit Court I see is hearing arguments on whether the family's claims can go to trial.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we'll see what happens with that. In the meantime, we have to tell you about free emergency help that might not be free anymore.
Yeah, man. Douglas County just made a move that might have people thinking twice about calling 911. Because now, even if you don't go to the hospital, you can still get billed. All right? That's right.
No, you cannot.
Yes, you can. Yeah. The county just approved a new $100 fee for anyone who gets checked out and treated by EMS. So you ain't got to get in the ambulance. You ain't got to go to the hospital. If they come to your house, look at you, got a little wound, wrap it up, $100. Bill. But decides not to take the ambulance ride. So if they show up, help you out, and you say, no, I'm good. Yeah, you got that bill. Now, officials are saying this isn't about making money. They're calling it fiscal stability. Basically, EMS crews are using supplies, medication, and resources on thousands of calls where patients never go to the hospital. And right now, the county is eating that cost. Eat it. What you mean?
Do I pay taxes?
Bro, exactly. Eat the cost.
To be fair, though,
Go ahead.
that is gas. Now, $100 is just gas. You just made them drive out there to check you out.
I feel you.
What if there was nothing wrong?
I feel
and
you.
then they gotta go. That's gas money.
No, I feel
Here
you.
and back.
So here's what the fire chief says. Fire Chief Miles Allen says about a third of the calls fall into this category. That's around 5,600 cases just last year, and those costs add up fast. The department estimates they need about $336,000 a year just to cover what they already spend, even assuming only 60% of people actually pay the fee. Because you know me, you come to my house and bandage me up, and I don't go to the hospital. You out $100 because I ain't
How
paying
are you
that.
possibly going to enforce this?
I'm not paying that. What? That's crazy. And to be clear, they say nobody is getting denied care if they can't pay. All right. If you call, they're coming. But this is about finding a way to keep the system running without draining the budget. How are y'all servants of the community and y'all worried about? It's not done. Here's where it gets interesting. Allen also hinted that this could be just the beginning. Okay, the county can start looking at charging for other emergency responses too, like hazmat suit situations, car accidents, even house fires.
What? What?
House fires. What?
What?
So what used to feel like just in case call might now be might now come with a price tag, not for the ride, just for the help. So y'all gonna be paying just for help. Don't let your house be on fire. And
Let me see if I can fight this fire first
look,
before we call.
Hold on now. Let me see how much y'all paying, because that's how much water we gonna use. You know what I'm saying? Y'all only paying $150. Hey, give them a gallon. You only pump out a gallon of water. That's it. And only take out only extinguish half of your house, bruh. I hope this doesn't go through because this is a crazy bill.
The fact that they say, it's not a fee, it's financial stability.
Yeah, bro.
They always have some kind of reason.
It's crazy.
Man, what?
So they only approved the $100 for the ambulance right now. The other ones are still in the workings. But
how about this? I'm not going to pay taxes for financial stability.
Hello.
Because I got to stabilize my finances.
Hello.
As well. Like, if we talk about financial stability.
Yeah, they all unbalanced right now.
That
you know what I
is
mean?
so crazy. Because especially, how does it work with the EMS, the thing that they approved? You said if they go to someone's house or go wherever they are and they end up treating somebody, whether they treat them or not, whether they treat them or not.
Yeah, you $100.
What if I didn't call? What if you were hurt?
Oh, that's a good one.
Or what if I was hurt, but you called?
That's a good one.
I didn't call you. I wasn't trying to pay. You called. You were worried. You called 911. Are you? Who they looking at?
That's a good. I didn't even think of that. Because if you just I cut myself, I'm calling 911. No, don't call 911.
No, I'm calling just in case.
And now it's like I get stuck with the $100.
Who's getting stuck? Because I'm looking at you. You looking at me.
We looking at each other. We looking at each other.
Don't y'all do that anyway? Like, I don't care what it is. I'm gonna find a way to get to the hospital if I need to. I'm not finna take no ambulance ride.
Oh, the ambulance for sure. But that's where that heads. Like, the fact that we've already gotten to a place where people are like, don't get in the ambulance, they're gonna charge you all this money is crazy. That's a service for the community, and people say don't use it. If you get to the point where they say don't call it all, see if you can figure it out. It's like, what?
Because that's what you're going to have people doing, seeing if they can figure it out.
Right.
You're going to have people trying to figure it out themselves. Oh, man, I got shot. Do I really want to pay $100 to get... Let me go ahead and just try to take this bullet out myself.
Let somebody die.
Oh man.
Do you have homicide charges? Because they said they were fine. They said they didn't want to call EMS because we couldn't pay for it. So he bled out because we couldn't do what we thought we could do. And now, do I go to jail? I mean, what are we talking about here?
And the crazy thing is, they're finna get all this money, right? And you said just to stabilize, or
just to get them to where they need to be.
Yo, EMS. I just watched a movie on the EMS people. Like it was a movie from Rainn Wilson, the guy from The Office. He was in it, and he basically, they was just showing how it is to be an ambulance driver, the amount of trauma that they see. They're seeing trauma on a daily basis. They have crazy amounts of hours that they're working. Yo, they get paid generally in the United States around $30,000 to $60,000.
Dang,
$30,000, bro.
So that's with this will help because they said they had 5,600 cases.
But they didn't say that this is gonna help them.
No, you're right. That's true.
Get floating above water still. Where's the money going?
That's true because if 5,600 people for $100, that's $500,000, more than $500,000 right there that people would have been paid. That people would have paid last year for this service right here. More than $500,000 that people would have paid.
And you think that's going to the EMS workers?
Negative.
That's what I'm saying.
And that is what is really crazy about society right now. It seems like everybody's getting paid like jack poo.
But nobody's getting paid.
For very important jobs. Like they're getting like 30, 40, 50, $60,000 for all these very pivotal roles. Where is all the money going?
They claim that it's like equipment that they're using and all this other stuff. It's just like, I don't believe it. I don't know if I believe it. I know it's probably super expensive to have one of those fancy machines and everything like that, but I don't know. I'm not buying it.
Yeah, man.
This is the problem. And I'm not on the defund the police train because the whole thing gets weird. But when you talk about why certain police departments get so much money and they roll up with like tanks.
Bruh, what?
And it's like, do you really need a tank when the EMS workers need like to survive?
A tank?
It's some of this stuff, it does go very far. You don't really need that much body armor, sir. We could give that to the fire department at least because that's what they really meant. They didn't mean defund it. They meant reallocate it to other places. It wasn't like it was going to disappear. And that's where, when you get to a point like this in society where it's like, well, let me not call the fire department because I'm going to try to knock this fire out myself. And you got to tell the insurance part how's insurance?
Did you call?
Or did you try to fight the fire?
Come on, bro.
That's a different fee for
Come
you trying to fight the fire.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
I mean,
$100. Won't be getting it out of me. I tell you that though.
That's crazy.
Wouldn't be getting it out of me, and I'm still gonna call you and dare you to charge me $100.
Now that's crazy.
I ain't paying it. It's crazy out your head.
All right.
You owe me this.
Because we pay taxes. Where is the money going?
You owe me this. Exactly.
Y'all are wildin'. All right. Look, man, we've been trying to tell you about this for days now. The Atlanta Hawks are putting up a lot of money to help students here in Atlanta see clearly.
Yeah, the Atlanta Hawks gave $1.2 million to help kids in Metro Atlanta get free eye exams and glasses.
Oh,
Come
nice.
on.
See, we got some good news in Atlanta.
There you go.
Here and there.
There you go.
Little spurts here and
There
there.
you go.
At one school in Fairburn, more than 100 students got new glasses plus books and bookmarks. And this program is mainly for Title I schools, which are schools that are mainly low income. The Hawks are working with a group called Vision to Learn, and they use mobile vans to go to schools and check students' eyes. And if a student needs glasses, they get them for free. They even get to pick out their frames.
Hey.
This program will now expand to reach about 270 schools over the next few years. That's a $1.2 million investment. This is what we need. We do not need Magic City Night. Thank you, Hawks. Thank you, Hawks. I'm so glad you decided to put your money, your attention in the right places in the community. This ain't helping the community. That Magic City Night helping the community, or it's for the community. It's not. It wasn't. This is for the community. This is what I need to see more of.
How did Magic City get a random shot like that, bro? We ain't,
definitely
it's the Atlanta Hawks. It's the Atlanta Hawks.
I feel you, but that's okay. There's two different type of things. They giving money. They giving money for glasses, and they giving money for.
Okay.
You You get me?
That was good, Roger. That's funny.
Nah, man. I feel like really though, I need to see these big programs doing more stuff like this just to help out the community, man, because they need it. I mean, a lot of times they like to say that we can't read and we have lower income and we just struggling educationally. But have you ever thought maybe the kids just can't see?
They can't see.
Maybe the kids are just a little blind.
They can't see them words.
And a little dumb, okay? But we're not gonna go that far and just blame it all on the glasses like some of them kids are stupid.
That's why I'm not gonna say that. That's why they said, "Oh, here's some glasses and a book," because I know you couldn't see this the whole time. Got a bookmark. You know exactly where you are now. Let's go. Yeah, it's a whole new world for these kids.
Love the positivity.
All right, y'all need to be careful on the belt line.
All right. Yeah. So the Atlanta Beltline, the Atlanta Beltline gets about 2.5 million visits annually, right? You know, a lot of people are coming down here, having a nice little time, having their drinks. You know, they're almost making it seem like it's not the South anymore. It don't feel like the South anymore. It feels more like, New York or something like that. It's that many people that are starting to flood the Beltline. Imagine, though, you're walking on the Beltline, having a little drink in your hand, having a good old time, partying it up, and you see this while you're walking. This is right along the Beltline.
What is that?
A snake.
That's not just a snake. That's a big old snake.
No.
Dog.
There you go. Woo!
Jeez Louise, bro.
Now, who is that?
Now, I saw comments. We're still trying to figure out exactly where that snake came from, but snakes do stay around that area. This is still Georgia now. Don't get it twisted. The Atlanta Beltline is still in Georgia.
Was he just the community volunteer who they chose to pick the snake out?
Steve Irwin.
You made it worse. At least the snake was hiding at first.
Real talk.
It's a boa constrictor, though. That's what it says. So I ain't gonna bother you, but still, though, bro.
Boas don't wrap around you and squeeze you to.
That's
a python.
It's a python.
It will wrap around you.
Wait, no, it is a python.
Yeah, that's a python. It will wrap around you if you let it.
So he just said,
he
let
got
me
it.
get you out of where you were.
Real talk.
And put you around people you can wrap.
That is not black of him to do that either, actually.
Very much not black of him to do
Very much
this.
not black of him to do that.
Captain Save a Negro, because this is crazy.
Now, there's conspiracy that it's one of those, snake guys that be out there holding the snake. They just abandoned their snake on the belt line.
Wow. Hey, you might not be wrong with that, bruh. You might not be wrong with that. Still kind of crazy.
Very crazy. So be careful on the belt line, y'all.
Wow.
It's still Georgia again.
At the end of the day.
And that's going to do it for us, but we will see you tomorrow.
Peace.
A major move today. Hot 97 is expanding.
Hot 97 has launched a full streaming television channel.
Hot 97 is no longer just a radio station, it's now a streaming network.
Welcome to Hot 97 News. Let's dive into the news because the news has been newsing.
Hot 97 Mornings with Merrill. We got Shiny Culture in the building. Leah Bell in the building.
Good morning.
And DJ Cass One.
You know what it is. You know how I get down with the Funk Flex energy, baby.
Let's get it, Flex.
Nobody don't want no smoke.
Wow, it got spicy real fast. Here for it all.
We're here for it all.
Let's go. Mariah Carey takeover.
The people made it happen.
Yeah.
I'm coming around to all the classrooms and we turning up.
Good morning, students. My name is Wale. Aren't you supposed to be in class? Oh, man, you supposed to be in class, man.
Rihanna has become a true worldwide icon.
Congratulations on the job. We listen to Hot 97 every day. We can't wait to hear you guys even more.
Hey, let's go!
ready, the legend is on your screen. Funk Flex, the man who defines hip-hop, is bringing the heat from the radio booth to your TV.
Where my camera at? That's my camera? All right.
The biggest beats, the hottest freestyles, and that classic Flex energy.
Bars are back.
Now in your living room. Don't just hear it, watch the movement. Funk Flex, now on Hot 97 TV, Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m.
The voice and attitude you love, now on your screen.
I love this.
Nessa brings her unfiltered energy, real talk, and celebrity interviews from the radio to your TV. It's the same Nessa you know. Bold, funny, and always keeping it real. Catch Nessa, now on TV.
Damn, that was deep right now.
Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. and Fridays at 7 p.m. only on Hot 97 TV.
Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. First, here with Rondell with 2 N's.
What it do? Give it up to you.
And Million.
Hey, the fact that this is a reality.
Brand new live news show. I'm your host, Lana Harris. There is so much going on in this country and in this world.
Civil unrest. Nobody's going to trust that. Any of
this sounds, like I said, it sounds good.
Yeah.
It does sound beneficial.